Today we'll be talking about things we do to wake up in a good mood. And a lot of those things are night rituals, but some of them are also morning rituals because just waking up in a good mood is not enough. You also need to be able to sustain it.
So a good morning starts with the night before. And if you like eating breakfast in the mornings like I do, sometimes I will meal prep my breakfast the night before, or at least have an idea in my mind of what I'm gonna eat the next morning, because this really helps take the pressure off making that decision first thing in the morning. So even if it's something like overnight oats, which has so many different variations, so I can have something different for breakfast every single morning, or if I'm just mentally putting aside ingredients for like a smoothie or a parfait for the next morning. And that helps me not skip breakfast or get lazy about making it, but also make sure that I'm making a healthy choice the night before and don't impulsively eat like junk food in the morning. I've talked about this before, but I love just having like a cozy, like relaxing environment at home. So as part of my night routine, I will sometimes make like a caffeine-free tea and just snuggle up in my blanket and do whatever I was gonna do. And just that ambiance and that coziness and that warmth from the tea and from the blanket just makes me feel so good and relaxed and sets my mind in the tone of unwinding and gives it the signal that my day is coming to an end and it's about to unwind and relax and fall asleep soon.
So the night before, I like to do a little meditation. Not anything too long or complicated, just something quick and easy that helps me calm down my nerves and stops me from thinking about all the things I have to do the next day. And just having my mind be at peace helps me fall asleep as well. And if I get good sleep, that results in me waking up in a good mood naturally. And then the next morning as well, I like to do a little meditation because it starts my day off on a positive note. And again, it stops my mind from racing and keeps me kind of in a zen or calm state of mind.
Now, what really sets the tone for me and my night is that if I'm watching like Netflix or a TV show, I make sure I'm not watching anything too like violent or horror or anything that's very anxiety inducing. Because if I'm going to bed right after that, I want to be in like a good headspace. So I'll watch maybe like a comedy show or something I've already seen before and is not that anxiety inducing, because that helps me just go to bed with that happy, light feeling in mind. Now, this is especially true if you are someone who eats a heavy dinner or just likes cooking at night, because eating a heavy meal right before I go to bed really impacts my quality of sleep. And so if I am cooking like a bigger meal or having a lot for dinner, I'll make sure that I stop eating at least 2 hours before I go to bed, because I've noticed that when my stomach is full and I'm lying down and about to fall asleep, it just feels so heavy and I don't fall asleep as fast, and thus it impacts my quality of sleep.
So having my environment clean is also another way of me making sure my mood is good. Because if I wake up and there's mess and clutter around me, I just kind of get in a cranky mood and I don't feel like being productive. And then I think about how I have to clean up everything before I even start my day. It kind of puts me behind on my day. I feel like I'm already behind on the tasks I have to do before even starting my day. But if I wake up and my environment is clean, I feel like I'm ready to go. I have the energy, and you also feed off of the energy in your environment and space. So I think it's important to keep that in mind, and having a clean environment also feeds me positive energy. So I like having that, and that helps my morning be calm and positive.
So when morning comes around, I would recommend waking up at least 1 hour before you have to, because this will actually give you the quiet and the peace in the morning to start your day off on the right foot and put yourself into a good mood. So sometimes if I don't have much time, I'll wake up just an hour before bed, but other days when I do have more time in the mornings, I'll set my alarm for like 2 hours before I have to start doing anything.
So something I've noticed is that if I start texting or engaging in conversation through texts with my friends as soon as I wake up, I'm instantly in a frustrated mood, because I don't know what it is about being on my phone or social media in the morning. It just kind of takes my presence and my concentration away. After that, if I try to focus on any task, I lose my ability to focus for more than like 30 seconds. Like my mind is constantly thinking about 25 different things at the same time. So just waking up and not having any phone time, if possible, is something that I really value and helps me keep my morning peaceful and calm. So that's something I do for myself to make sure that my mornings are calm and cheerful instead of anxiety induced. Going off of the texting, social media is also clumped with that group. If I start scrolling through my TikTok or Instagram first thing in the morning, I'm instantly being fed all this information that I really don't need to see. So that kind of occupies my brain space and also reduces my ability to function at the level I want to. So mornings are usually my most productive time, and if my brain is being bombarded by things such as social media or the news, my brain stops working and I'm not at the place where I want to be in terms of my effectiveness and my happiness and my peace in the morning.
Now, everyone says that you should exercise in the morning and get your heart pumping and just move your body a little bit. And I find that to be so true with myself. And it doesn't mean you have to go spend like an hour at the gym or do like a whole full body workout. But even something like a 15-minute YouTube yoga video or literally just stretching on some days helps you just get in flow with your body and help stretch it out a little bit after you've been asleep for a while. And it just makes me feel more open and my muscles more relaxed the rest of my day too. If you have something to look forward to, even if it's just like a small routine that brings you joy every single morning, it really motivates you to get out of bed and have something to do as soon as you get up. So for me, that's making like an espresso or a latte, depending on my mood. And I'll go all out. I'll get like coffee beans and grind them fresh and put it into my espresso machine. And sometimes I'll just have like a small espresso shot or make like a proper latte. But that's something that is a part of my morning routine now, and it just makes me so happy, and it's so peaceful just doing that process and starting my day off in that way. And it just adds that sense of familiarity and something to get excited for every single morning. Even though I like my peace and quiet in the mornings, I do like listening to music a lot. So sometimes when I'm making my coffee or I'm just doing my morning routine, I'll have some light like jazz music in the background or something instrumental or just like positive upbeat music depending on what my mood is. And it just helps me honestly like romanticize my life a little bit and make everything feel a little more aesthetic. And sometimes when I'm feeling more in tune with nature or want to feel more grounded, I'll literally put on like a birds chirping playlist on Spotify, so it makes me feel like I'm out in nature. So obviously positive music makes everyone feel good, so listening to that in the morning as some background helps you just start your day off on the right foot.
This is something I discovered recently, but having my balcony door open or my windows open, if the weather is nice of course. If it's minus 30 degrees, I'm not going to have my windows open. But when the weather is nice, just having some fresh air come into my apartment in the morning feels so good. I feel energized and I don't feel as groggy. I also think it helps me wake up faster. So I don't know if there is any truth to it, but that's just something I've experienced.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video about what wakes us up in a good mood and tips and tricks on how to do so yourself. We both love mornings and we're both morning people, so this is something that we've discovered works for us over a long period of time of trial and error. So let us know what you guys thought of this video. We will see you guys next time. Bye!